We're in Glasgow, seeing some good friends at Good Coffee Cartel. Worked with these guys for a number of years, one of our first ever stockists. Let's go check them out.
Yeah, we did. How's things? Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Can we go
Look
see
at
where the
that.
magic happens?
Let's go. You come in this way. So we literally did 6 coffee drinks, and then we were like, oh, we should add something for people who don't drink coffee. You seen this? This is like soda company.
Yeah, this prick
just
down
over
the
there.
road.
Right. Speak to them. Get those in. Outside of coffee, we've been serving that as our coffee alternative for 8 years.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah.
And mad new signage outside as well.
That's actually a sad indictment of how long it's been since you've been here.
Oh, really?
That's been here for like a year. But that's okay, Gregor. Because
Sorry, it's been a while.
I can't remember the last time I was at your gaff either.
I'd love to have a wee coffee. What are you pouring at the moment?
We've got bits of everything. So we've got the signature blend, the comfort, the crowd pleaser, that's Bronco. And
Nice.
we've got a few wee single origins. We've got a wee Timor-Leste. Chef's kiss on the Timor-Leste.
I'm excited. I think I need caffeine to wake up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You branched out into merch.
Yeah, man.
Sick.
Give me the 101 on good coffee. What's good coffee to you? Why good?
Me and Courtney, when we were coming up with this idea of like what could you do with a coffee roastery, the thing that both of us really didn't like was like alienating language. It seems a bit like elitist and a bit poncy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we were like, right, well, if we're going to stay away from alienating language, what at the heart of this business, like what are we trying to do? It's just a good coffee, right? And that means like a good coffee experience, so good service, you know, a good place to sit, good music. And it was just something we always kept coming back to. We played around with other names and we were like, but
it's like, a good quality, good techniques, but just making people feel
good.
welcome.
And then if we can have like the other side of it was like a good impact. We come from a product design background, so we were like, well, one of the other things, especially if we're doing wholesale, you're doing coffee in bulk, like what's a good way to get coffee into people's hands that's like less wasteful and more efficient? The less wasteful bit of it is a happy byproduct of a desire just to be more efficient.
Because yeah, I think the reusable packaging was the first, well, you were the first company that I ever noticed doing it. And doing it loudly, like it was the screw tops, and then you start doing the big buckets.
Yeah.
It just makes total sense.
Instead of like 15 little bags, can we not just do 2 big tubs? Especially if you're a local customer, we can deliver it, or we do deliver it with e-bike, so it's 0 emissions. So
Nice.
we have a guy who comes round, gets all the wholesale orders on a Tuesday and a Thursday, spins around Glasgow, picks up all our empties, drops off a full one. So the similar principle with the tins is that if you're a regular customer here and you want to buy beans here, then you come get a tin for your first purchase, and then next time you just bring your tin back, we just fill it as zero waste. You get a little loyalty stamp on the top, you get 8 loyalty stamps, guess what you get?
What'd you get?
Free refill.
Nice, Todd.
So you just keep people coming back. We do like 150 refills a week.
Really?
So that's 150 every week, 150 bits of packaging that don't have to be produced and are
that's
not
nice.
wasted. So like in terms of impact, that's probably like the like game-changing thing.
For you, it's not just flavour then, it's the good has to be all over it, all consuming.
Oh well, what would I say, Gregor, is that how you do anything is how you do everything, right?
Ooh.
Have you ever heard that one?
No.
It's just running a thread through the whole business, the whole supply chain as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
To be like, we're a business. The lifeblood of a business is money, but at the same time, it doesn't mean you can't also do your impactful stuff.
So what we got here? So roaster.
This is the baby. Okay, so this is from the 1950s. So if you imagine like a classic car that's been like stripped down and then they've rebuilt like the gearbox. The bodywork's all been like redone. The drum's original, so that's the main thing. It's like a big cast iron drum, so it means it's like super temperature stable.
Right.
So it means when it comes to consistency, that's part of what we can rely on.
All the coffee you produce goes through this machine?
Yes, sir.
Everything you produce yourself?
Yeah.
What are you looking for when you're roasting coffee then?
The impact of heat over time.
Heat over time?
Yeah. So basically, what the roasting team will do is they introduce heat via the burners at the bottom. They'll like ramp up this sort of working on this curve, the roast curve. You kind of want like the rate of rise to be steadily going like this. If it plateaus at any point, this is bad news.
Oh,
so
right.
you kind of want it to be coming like this and then just stop, dump it, let it cool down in the cooling tray.
For us,
some
it's always
fizzing.
minutes and it's like 1 degree at a time, whereas I'm always fascinated just seeing what other people sort of work with.
Are you a heat guy? Like, do you heat up all your ingredients to make the
We're
juice
pretty
or
much
what?
cold, so like the rhubarb that you've got at the moment, yeah, we want to have like a specific strike temperature. So we want to we want to envelop all the fruit at a specific temperature, like flush it, but then we want to slap it with cold. So it's that snap where we get our colour. But
And
I
is
don't
that,
know.
is that what you call the strike?
Yeah, I'm
that
kind
the
of making
strike?
it up as we go along a
quite
little
like
bit.
it.
I pinch from like brewing, from wine, from everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
similar to I think your curve when you're getting that peak flavour there. We don't have any graphs or fancy systems, but that's kind of what's going on in my head. So yeah, aside from Bronco, what else you got?
So at any given time we'll have like between 4 and 6 single origins. So that just means like from one place, so from one farm or one cooperative.
So all specialty grade, but one place, almost like
Yeah.
a single malt.
Yeah. You could. That's a really easy analogy
Nice.
to make. So well done.
Right, so what we got here, Toddy?
So this is your classic. Well, I say a classic. It's not really a classic flight menu. It's a coffee flight. So in the
Kind
same
of like a wine flight.
Yeah, if you would get like a wine flight where it might be like 3 or 4 different wines and you could say, oh, this region, da da da. Our take on it is basically the same coffee made in different ways that allows us to kind of explore the different dimensions. So within like this is one coffee.
What are we drinking now?
So we've got that's your classic espresso. I almost said espresso there, which I haven't said in many years.
And is this Bronco? What are we drinking?
This is Bronco, yeah. So we've just gone, basically if you come to the shop, you would have espresso and then a different single origin. That really lets you see different, but I've just gone for the same because then we can really explore the one coffee in all its different ways.
Love it.
So yeah, Bronco and espresso, essentially that's our signature. It's our biggest seller. It's what 90% of the wholesale customers are all on Bronco.
And why? How have you designed it this way? What are you looking for?
That was like, if I was a smooth guy, I'd be like, why? Have a taste and see. Quite a comfortable flavour profile, familiar. So like, when I talk about Bronco to people, it's a coffee that tastes like coffee. But underneath that coffee flavour is loads of other little things at play. So there's like a lovely dark chocolate note. There's some little orange acidity at play. Like really sweet, very balanced. It's got a bit of punch to it. So in terms of satisfying coffee traditionalists and quote unquote connoisseurs, people who are into like the new wave of coffee, it kind of does everything. So it's a little bit of it's a crowd pleaser. These two are both espresso based. So you'll get the same thing in this as you will with the milky one. Basically what milk adds is like lovely texture and sweetness.
Yeah, that's super soft.
It's important for us to understand how most of our coffee behaves with milk, because 80%, maybe more,
Really?
of our customers drink coffee with milk, and they'll drink coffee with milk like that, so textured milk. So it's important for us to understand that when we're creating something that's going to be for that purpose.
So similar to us in like fizzy juice, you kind of got to think about what temperature is it going to be drunk? Is it over ice? Is it going to get diluted?
Yeah.
Or are they going to mix
Is
it
it a
with
mixer?
booze?
Yeah, for sure. Processing can make an espresso really, really interesting and really exciting, but it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
So there's sometimes you'll get like a washed Kenyan on espresso. To me, is like really juicy and exciting, and it reminds me of summertime, and it's like got this really nice acidity to it, and it's sort of fizzing on your tongue. It's dancing on the tongue, but it's really, really nice. But like, if I gave that to, I don't know, my dad, I think my dad would be like, no, where's the coffee that tastes like coffee?
Yeah.
So again, that's why we come back to this idea of balance and sweetness and comfort.
And then I take it there's nowhere for the coffee to hide in something like a pour over.
Not in a see-through receptacle like this, Gregor. You literally cannot hide it.
So same coffee again.
Same coffee again, even more balanced,
Yeah.
a little bit mellower, right? Because you don't have the concentration of flavour like you would in espresso. So that's like an all-day drinker. That's like a breakfast boy.
Yeah.
Get a big like pot of that on the go over a long, luxurious breakfast, and you're laughing. And that's a good one for sharing as well.
Right. So by design, you've chosen Brazilian, Colombian, so
Yeah.
region, variety, roasting technique, and then also just really good pouring.
It's interesting because this is where us and the wine and beer industry really differ, is that all this work done at origin, in wine for example, you know, farmers are looking after the crops, then they're processed, they turn it into wine, they really make sure it's all delicious, whack it in a bottle, and then I come round your gaff and I'm like, there you go, and you just pour it in like that, and then that's it. It's left up to that consumer to do what they want with it.
Yeah.
Put it in bolognese or whatever. That's the difference with us, is that it still relies, once we roast it, it still relies on a lot of other process to get it tasting nice. Yeah. Weigh it out, like tamp it at the right pressure, or like a reasonable pressure, extract it properly in the right time, and that's before you get to adding milk as well. So
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
man. Thank you very much.
Back to the grind.
Yeah, more to do. That's quite